Hey YouTube, this is Jared Stacy, and I'd like to welcome you to Weekender Garage. So this is my 1991 Honda Civic Wagon RTI. It is right-hand drive from the mainland. I just recently got this and I converted it to manual. So when I got this, it was automatic and I had to convert it to manual. I had to cut a hole in the firewall here. And let's see if I can see it. Probably can't. Yeah. Anyways, I had to weld a manual four-wheel drive motor mount or transmission mount here. The reason all that was going down is because the motor was leaking. And I thought it was an oil pan, but ended up being a rear main seal, and then went down the rabbit hole. Luckily, I got all that knocked out in like a month of owning the car, so pretty happy about that. Next is my 2017 Civic Type R. Nothing special is done to this. This is my daily driver. One thing I did do is I put these sticker tires on it, so I'm not riding on rubber bands and bending rims, just hitting tiny potholes. The previous owner did install this little film crap. It's on the fender, the hood, the bumper. Also in this little quarter part, and then I got this wrapped, and then, sorry, this car is disgusting as well, got this part here because I ended up scratching it, getting something out one time, and I didn't want that to happen again. But other than that, it's a stock car. I'll definitely do trips in it, film, vlog, all that. Yeah, nothing special. If you've ever seen inside of a Civic Type R, and this is what it looks like. Got the fancy red bucket seats, actually very comfortable. And then that's my R number. It's a pretty low number. So next is this hoopty. So this is my fourth Honda Civic Wagon. This one is, I think, it's either 90 or 91. It is front wheel drive, auto, and the motor's blown in it. I'm pretty sure it threw a rod just from when I opened the oil pan like a couple years ago. I had bought this as a parts car to finish my blue one, but then it ended up just setting like everything else I have because I started another project and I just don't focus on it. So yeah, this has been sitting for a while. It moved with us when we moved houses. So yeah, there's nothing too special about this one. I would like to try to fix it, maybe manual swap it so it's worth a little bit more money, then sell it, and then kind of use that money for more stuff in the garage projects, what have you. I don't need this. My wife doesn't want me to have it. I've got 4 of them, so I definitely don't want to scrap it, don't want to cut it up or anything. But yeah, hopefully that'll be some more content for the channel. And that's it. So this is the 1988 or 89 GMC 1500. It's a V6 two-wheel drive. It runs, doesn't run good. As you can see, it does not run. I was in the process of converting it to a factory AC truck, it was not a factory AC truck, and it had a dealer option AC conversion in it, and it was jank. But also, I'm pretty sure it had a dash fire before, so I went to the junkyard, which is what is all in this bed. A bunch of parts to get all this done. I've also got AC components. So the plan for the truck would to be get it running, get AC in it. It's probably gonna need to be, the engine need to be resealed because it just leaks like a son of a gun when it warms up. But I'd like this to be kind of just like a around the town truck, so I don't use the big truck. I need to go get little things, and also a car for Sydney to drive since she can't drive stick. Well, she can drive stick. She refuses to learn how to drive stick. So, yeah. So, this is my drift car. That is the new shell for Lay drift car. So this, as you can tell, had some shoddy bodywork done to it. And also, you can see the frame is kind of tweaked, and it's like that on both sides. Also, the front has been repaired-ish, if you call that a repair. Just little things. I mean, I know people are going to say it's a drift car, just drift it, blah, blah, blah. Well, for me, I want a nice clean shell, and if I wreck it, then that's my fault, and I can fix it the right way, hopefully, and not this janky patch panel crap, whatever the hell you want to call this. I saw the frame rail damage when I got it, but I did not expect this. And of course, you can put an over on it, whatever. But at the end of the day, it doesn't align right, and I think it's something to do with all that. So that came up for sale for a hell of a deal, like right down the road. So I jumped on it. I've got the motor pulled on this one. I need to take those out, take my hub out, take my gauge cluster out, mega squirt, all that crap, and throw it into that. As you can tell, this one has a phenomenal body on it. Sure, there's surface rust, but it is so clean and straight. It had been sitting for, I don't know, maybe 5 years or more. So I'm super stoked for this. This will be the project after I get done with all the insulation in the garage. Swapping this out. I want to paint this. I would like to paint this before the engine goes in, get the bay painted, just go all out. Yeah. So this is my 2002 Ford F-250. It's got the 7.3 liter in it. It's a stick shift. It's got 155,000 miles on it. It's in pretty good shape, but we got some rust, of course. And some more rust. The frame's not too bad. Just some surface rust, it seems. I haven't found any rotting spots too bad. Maybe right there for the bed, but overall, she's a unit. She gets the job done. She doesn't leak too bad. Starts up every time. I can't complain. So the goal for the truck would be to just maintain it, keep it running good, get it ready for long trips like to Mid-Pond. I would really like to go to West Virginia one day, and that's a very long trip. I would like to do some upgrades, just like, not performance upgrades, but upgrades that keep it more reliable, help the engine run better, just stuff that the Ford engineers obviously missed. But yeah, other than that, it's just my tow pig. I'm not trying to race it. I know maybe you saw it in the video. It's got the gnarly yee traction bars on it. Not done by me, done by a previous owner. I've tried to un-yee this truck as much as I can because I hate that style. I just like a nice looking, clean, stockish truck. I mean, there used to be work trucks in my opinion, and this is definitely a work truck. So yeah, that is my 2002 Ford F-250. So this is my pride and joy, my 1991 Honda Civic station wagon. It's an RT four-wheel drive. So a little backstory, so this isn't long. Drove it all through college. Around my senior year in college, I decided to take it all down, to change the color of it, wire tuck it, do all this fancy crap, put air ride on it. And what ended up happening is my senior project hit, which is like a year. I didn't know this until like when it was announced. It was 2 semesters, and this kind of just got put back on the back burner. So it never got finished, as you can tell. It's been sitting on jack stands for like 3 or 4 years now. So the goal would be to get this running. I don't want it to be a performance car, no turbo. I don't want it to be all show. I don't want air ride on it, nothing, just basic stuff, kind of to mirror what I have out there, the right-hand drive wagon, just for my wife, really, so we can match, maybe go to Cars and Coffee, some cool stuff. And with that being said, I have this car, which will be used to fix this car, and I will explain that. So it's a little embarrassing, but I had the rear strut towers raised 2 inches to accommodate the crappy air ride suspension that I bought. It was the airlift suspension, and basically when it was aired out without the strut tower modification, you could probably put like 3 fingers in. That's what she said. You could put 3 fingers between this and the tire, and that was aired out, and it was not cool, and I was very disappointed, and this was my fix to it, and I wish I'd never done it. So with that being said, this will help me fix that, hopefully. I would like to cut the rear strut towers out of this and weld it in that, and my idea was try to make it look as OEM as possible, to drill a spot weld, plug weld them back in. And as you can tell with this car, it is pretty wrecked. So I don't feel as bad cutting it up. It still kind of sucks because you could fix that if you really wanted to. But maybe I can sell parts off of it, make money. Maybe just throw it in the backyard and keep it in case one of these ever get wrecked, and I can just pull parts off of it. Definitely not trying to work on this. I would like to really get this out of here. The main goal with all of these cars is to get down to 6. So I'm at 9 right now. I got 4 wagons, 2 Miatas, got 2 trucks, and then my main daily driver, which is a Civic Type R. And I would like to get down to 6. So 2 wagons, 1 Miata, 2 trucks, and then my Civic Type R. I'm still on the fence about the OBS truck. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. But it was free from my wife's dad, so there's that. So I guess all I have left now is kind of really show you the shop. I guess we can do a little outside view before the sun goes down. So let's go ahead and do that. So there's the front side. And here is the back side. So the previous owner added that. He did a crappy job. The roof's not the right angle and it leaks water because it collects like kind of in the middle. Then I bought that for my old house because that was my storage unit because I had a tiny garage. So I would like to do more work in here, kind of convert that into a better storage, more efficient storage room. So we can give a little overview of the garage. It's a 30 by 40, 3-bay garage, 8-foot tall ceilings. The plan for this back room would be to put a door here, seal that up, And then I'm moving my compressor right here. I got to run electrical in here. Leave that in here. Basically, I do not want to make this a workstation until the roof's fixed and doesn't leak, which you can see down there. Sorry for the mess, but that is water stains. So for the plans for the channel will be a lot of car content, which it will be involving maintaining my cars, like maintaining the tow rig, maintaining the Civic Type R, and the right-hand drive Civic. And then other car content will be like building the Miata, painting it, fab work when it needs it, just stuff like that. Also, there will be drift events, vlogging the drift events, in-car footage. Hopefully, I gotta get a GoPro, and just hanging out with my friends at the drift events. I got a bunch of Miata friends that I like to hang out with, and they're characters. It'll be awesome content hanging out with them. Garage content. So I would like to do a lot of do-yourself stuff around this place. Like right now, I've got to put insulation up. I've got to redo the electrical, and that's will be the next video. Actually, is doing that because I'm freezing in here. I hate having this kerosene heater on the whole time, so I'm trying to get that done as soon as possible, and then start on the Miata straight after that. Besides the garage content, it'll really be fab work, which I'm not a fabricator. I don't know how to weld. Like, I can weld, but I don't know how to. I'm trying to learn how to TIG weld. This is my setup. I've got a MIG and a TIG, and I've got this welding cart that my buddy Cody got for a housewarming gift. So yeah, fab content, which would be more so me just learning how to do something, and trial and error, which I'm very good at. I like to screw things up. I'm pretty good at it. So yeah, that's gonna be my channel. If you have any suggestions, just leave me a comment. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe. Have a good night.